Mr. Brock, when you sign up that Florida plant, Associated Dairies will have the nation covered like a blanket.
It's rather full, Mr. Brock.
Thank you, Miss Olson. Didn't spill a drop.
Would you care for a glass?
I'd be delighted.
As you probably know, milk is actually a solid. Should be sipped and chewed. But in being advertising men, you know that. Been telling it to the public long enough.
Oh, thank you, Miss Olson.
It's a pleasure, Mr. Lorimer.
Delicious. Oh, Miss Olson. Just a little something for you, Katie.
Thank you.
So, you're sending my boy here to Washington. Well, now, you mean to say you've got nobody else over at that big agency of yours that could do this government job for you?
That's it, sir.
I know Associated Dairies is one of your biggest accounts, but I guess the government is bigger.
I knew you'd feel that way.
Patriotism and love of country come first.
You should be a public relations man yourself, Mr. Brock.
Well, J.D., how about it? When can I have my boy here back?
Well, that's a little indefinite. You know Washington. It depends on how Clint can expedite matters.
Well, I'll be there 60 to 90 days with a few side trips to study various missile installations. By then, I hope J.D. will join me for the final presentation.
You're sending the best man you have. Meanwhile, what happens to my advertising and public relations program? Don't forget, I spend more money with you than the government. And who's going to write my speeches?
I'll let you have Goodman while Clint's away, and I'll help him out personally on the speeches.
You see, Clint, takes two men to fill your shoes.
I'll remember that, Mr. Brock, when the time comes to hit the boss up for a raise.
You better hang on to this boy. He's a coming man. Well, good luck, Clint. Don't let him push you around out the Pentagon.
Thank you, sir. I'll go armed.
I'll see you in Washington in 3 months.
Right, J.D. Bye.
Bye. Good evening, Miss Lorimer.
That's a soda, Freddie.
I don't believe it.
What?
Clint Lorimer
What don't you believe?
finally showed up.
Well, everybody shows up here.
But I had a date with him.
So, there he is.
Mm-hmm. There he is. But a little late. Excuse me.
Peggy Shannon.
You're a little late for our dinner date. 3 months, to be exact. It was right here, too.
Well, come on, let's sit over here. I can explain it. What would you like?
I'd like to kill you.
Now, don't condemn me before you've heard me. This country was founded on the right to be heard.
Dry martini.
Dry martini for the lady. My drink's on the bar. You look beautiful.
Well, I'm waiting. Come on, confess. But try to be a little more convincing than the other times you didn't show up. No thanks.
It's a long story.
You've had 3 months to work on it.
Well, I got this urgent call to go on a special job. I only had 20 minutes to talk to the State Department and catch a plane. I never had a chance to call you.
What else is new?
I should have said I love you. Please forgive me. Well, where was I?
That was my question.
Oh, yeah, the Senate Armed Services project I was on. Before I realized what was happening, I was with a lot of government brass on an Army plane bound for a top-secret inspection of some missile bases.
A likely story.
Don't be bitter. It was a rugged assignment.
Well, I suppose you accomplished your mission and are horribly successful.
Now, let's forget me. Let's talk about you.
I can do both.
Well, apart from wanting to kill me for standing you up, what have you been doing lately? Are you still the best unsung newspaper reporter in Washington?
Oh, not too unsung. I've been busy writing a series of articles for the Eagle Picture page about how Washington lives. There was a lot of interest in the one last week about what a government clerk does around the clock. Next week, it's a fireman.
Drink up. Let's go to your place where we can talk. We can pick up a couple of steaks and a bottle of wine on the way.
And that's all we'll do. You've never seen my mineral collection. It's true, I'm a rock hound.
Could you use a diamond in the rough?
Oh, diamonds don't usually excite me. But if you know where I can buy or steal Japanese twin quartz crystals, I'll give you my left arm, up to the elbow. I even comb the classified ads every day.
I'll have to remember that. Japanese twin quartz crystals. The key to Peggy Shannon's heart.
Oh, that's not the only key.
What are you looking for?
A trash can to throw this 3-month work into.
To the airport. What's this for?
You might want to wipe the blade after you pull it out of my back.
Why, what gave you that idea?
You just don't get it. All along these last 3 weeks, you've been telling me what a swell job I was doing. And today, just at the moment I was about to clinch the deal, the orchids turned out to be poison ivy.
Things are tough all over.
I had that senator absolutely sold on my presentation when you scuttle it in cold blood. Why did you knife me? It would have meant business to the agency, wouldn't it?
Maybe I'm fixing to fire you.
Well, it seems to be an awfully roundabout way.
Well, it takes a roundabout way to fire a coming man.
I think I have a hunch what you were driving at.
Let's have a quick snort at the airport, then we can talk over your hunch,
No bar at the airport. And anyway, I prefer my drink on safer grounds among friends. Driver, take us to the filibuster bar.
Be my guest.
You rigged it all the way.
All the way. My Madison Avenue jungle training.
The lions and the tigers, I know, you told me. Well, I'll have to hand it to you, J.D. It was a beautiful trap.
But you almost slipped out of it. 2 more.
For the blonde, too.
Yes, anything you say, Mr. Lawson.
Well, let's get back to my hunch. Was I right about it?
You were cuddling up pretty close to Stevenson Brock and Associated Dairies, weren't you, Clint?
Part of my job.
And Brock was beginning to think of you as a coming man.
You're more devious than that. As your pupil, I should have learned that long ago.
There are some things a teacher can learn from his pupil, though.
In time, J.D. In time. You want to be able to go to Brock now and tell him that I fell down on the missile project. That was so important to the welfare of the country, and you very reluctantly had to let me go. That way I can't go running to Brock for sympathy. Very patriotic guy, Brock. Am I right again?
Check.
Check. And double check. And double cross.
Now it's your turn to come clean. How long would it have taken you to steal the $2 million Associated account from me and set up your own agency?
Now, let me tell you something. I never had any intention of stealing the Associated account from you. Now I'm going to.
Admire your spirit. I'll pass on word to all the other big agencies in New York that you're a sharpshooter. If you can't make a fast connection, you can't steal any of my clients.
That takes care of my hunch department for the day. Oh, Freddie?
You know, falling for a dame might be good for you.
That'd be bad for her. I'm a coming man, remember? On my coat of arms, it says women and children last. When you read of my getting married, you can count me out of the race.
Well, I'll catch the next plane. You coming along?
No. Show you how generous I am. I'll give you a head start. That's more than you do for me.
You're so right.
I'll be at Associated Dairies and in Brock's office by 6:30 this evening.
Well, so long, J.D. Someday it's going to be a real pleasure to cut your throat. Here you are, on the rocks.
Thank you, sir. Here's the story I did last week on the government clerk.
Oh, getting bylines now, huh? Wonderful. You know, you're overlooking one of the best human interest stories.
Am I?
The milkman, most important man of all.
The milkman?
Sure, the man nobody sees. The man who serves the basic needs of humanity. The man who leaves the butter and the eggs, the milk for the baby.
And the cat.
The Cloverleaf milkman.
Cloverleaf?
Yes. You've got it. There you are. You're a customer yourself.
Why Cloverleaf?
Why not?
Why Clint?
All right. It happens to be a subsidiary of Associated Dairies.
I'm listening.
I need an angle, a gimmick, something to sell.
So?
So you are my contact. Now I can go to the advertising agency that handles Cloverleaf milk and make a deal. If they give me a job...
You'll get me to do a story on a Cloverleaf milkman.
Only if you say so, Peggy. Only if you're willing to help me.
Only if I'm not a heel. Thank you.
What do you mean?
I just got promoted from a person to a contact. Tell me something.
Sure.
Why does a big wheel like you, batting .400 on Madison Avenue, want a job with an advertising agency in Washington?
It's part of something I have in mind. That's what we're here for.
Then give me the whole story, if I'm going to be your contact.
All right, I'll level. J.D. thought I had that Associated account all locked up just because I had Stevenson Brock in the hollow of my hand. He decided he smelled a rat.
Meaning you?
Not guilty. Until J.D. cut my throat, and that's what he's done. Now I'm in a rat race where there's no room for mice. He busted me. But he underrated me, too. Baby, I'm going to get that Associated account. I'm going to steal it from him.
But, Clint, are you sure you didn't really plan to steal Jocelyn's account while you were still working for him?
Well, whether I did or didn't is beside the point. Old J.D. may have locked the front door of Associated, but there's a side door for me right here in Washington. For instance, that subsidiary, Cloverleaf Milk Company. I'm sure of that.
Nothing is sure in this world.
I can disprove that.
I told you before we came here.
like to see Mr. Tremaine.
Mr. Tremaine passed away some time ago.
I'm sorry to hear it.
Anything else?
Did somebody take his place?
The business is still in the family.
Would you take this in to whoever it is, please?
Very well.
And my card.
Would you come this way, please?
Lorimer, I don't quite understand this note you sent in. You asked if I would like to advertise Cloverleaf Dairies in this space in the Eagle next week?
That's right.
I suppose you're with the advertising department of the Eagle. Well, Cloverleaf has cut its appropriation, and I just couldn't possibly fit in a full page in the present schedule.
Well, I'm not with the Eagle, Mr. Maine.
Oh, I see. You've crossed out J.D. Jocelyn and Company on your card.
Well, I was with them until yesterday. I'll put my cards on the table. I want to join your organization. Well, that page I sent in from the Eagle was just a sales trick to impress you that I could deliver a free page of advertising for Cloverleaf.
I don't think a sales trick like that is worth very much, really. It got you in here, yes, but you can't follow through on it.
If I couldn't follow through on a simple thing like this, I'd get a job digging ditches. It won't cost your Cloverleaf account 1 penny. All we have to do is select the right milkman. I've already fixed the space for you.
I can't think why you went to all this trouble. You were with a J.D. Jocelyn agency in New York, and that's big league. Do you mind explaining yourself?
Oh, never. Well, I can get a feature picture page for you in the Eagle about a day in the life of a milkman.
I know the series, How Washington Lives.
A Cloverleaf milkman, naturally. Serving Washingtonians around the clock.
I see. That's very interesting.
I thought it might be.
And just why are you doing this, Mr. Lorimer?
A job with you.
Surely now you must have wonderful New York connections. Why on earth would you want to work for me?
Oh, not for you. With you.
Now what do we have that would interest a person like you?
A client named Cloverleaf Milk Company?
Oh, well, now what is so wonderful about that?
I'll explain that in a few well-chosen words, Mr. Maine. I handle public relations for the Associated Dairies, of which Cloverleaf is just a junior member. And in the course of that work, I became very close with the great Stevenson Brock, who, as you know, is president of Associated Dairies.
And you think Cloverleaf is a back door to Associated, is that it?
Exactly. You have the key to that door.
If I gave you that key, you'd walk right in and shut the door in my face.
The door is wide enough for two.
I'm afraid you're wasting your time. Sorry.
What have you got to lose? Cloverleaf? Your agency? They're both about lost to you now.
That's a lie. Goodbye, Mr. Lorimer. I think you know your way out.
No use covering up with a show of anger. I already know your back is against the wall. I looked up Cloverleaf in the advertising register. Last year, their appropriation was $130,000. This year, $62,000. Anybody can figure what that means. You're losing the account.
That's not true. How dare you pick a few things out of the register and then come in here?
You can't hide your cards. They're lying face up all over the place for anybody to see. Those departments out there labored art, media, copy. I didn't see anyone behind the desks. Nobody works there, do they?
I expect to have several new clients in a month.
You don't believe that. Even your dowdy receptionist doesn't believe it. She greets people as if they were stepping into an open coffin.
Oh, really, Mr. Lorimer, you can't judge a whole agency by...
This is not a whole agency. It's only a corpse of one. I'll give it 6 months. And then it'll fold and you'll be out looking for a job. Or you'll find one, too, in a department store, writing copy, $60 a week. And you'll have to be real nice to the merchandising manager to hold on to it, too. You shouldn't be in an office like this. You need light walls behind you. Maybe one of those French grays that looks neutral but vibrates with light. Low modern furniture, paler than your hair. Thick cream-colored carpets, indirect lighting with a few hidden spots directed at you. That's an old stage trick. Concentrate light, you concentrate attention.
Just what are you selling, Mr. Larimer?
When I came in, I was selling myself. Now I think I'd like to sell you, too.
Oh. Well, then tell me, what possible good can come from a feature picture page in the Eagle about a day in the life of a milkman? All right. I don't have any money, really. And you're optimistic about this agency lasting 6 months. Ever since my father died and I took over.
How about a quiet business lunch with your new public relations department? I'll explain it all then.
I think I'll just have scrambled eggs, bacon, and coffee, please.
I'll have the same, Andre.
Yes, sir.
While we're waiting, there's one other thing I'd like to mention. How much more can you take?
I think I can take more than you can.
I wonder. It's the sort of thing most women can't take unless it's handed to them all done up in a pink ribbon. I don't have time to gift wrap it.
Well?
It's about your appearance. You look like a refugee from a nursing school or a novel by Louisa May Alcott.
Mr. Larimer, I want you to know I think you're the crudest, most insulting and cynical man I have ever had.
Don't get sore. I think you're lovely. But in this business, plain honest beauty is not enough. It takes style and glamour, sophistication. We're going to make a frontal attack on Ames, and we've got to knock out any defense he might have. That takes all kinds of ammunition.
Such as?
Such as your hair.
My hair?
You could moor a tugboat with that braid, have it cut. Cut your hairstyle to frame your face. Try a little makeup, just a faint flush on your cheekbones. And your lips 2 shades darker. Your lips are exquisite, but they ought to be noticed. I also have some definite ideas about your clothes. A complete new outfit.
Sure. I have all kinds of money for that.
A chic ensemble. Something that looks expensive. Maybe a soft green wool. Nothing frilly. Should fit well, but not too tightly. And some high-heeled, tailored pumps. Sheerest nylons you can find. No jewelry, or very little. Just fill in what it takes.
Are you selling me too?
That is just a first impression. You have to eat, you know. Keep up your strength. You're going to be a pretty busy girl this afternoon. I want you to draw up some rough sketches depicting a typical day in the life of a milkman. Use lots of imagination. Good morning, Miss Haley.
Good morning, sir.
Have you seen or heard from Miss Tremaine since yesterday afternoon?
No, she hasn't been in yet, but she did call earlier this morning to say she'd be late. Said she would meet you here, Mr. Larimer, before noon.
Well, put in a call to Associated Dairies, New York. Make it person to person. Miss Katie Olson, Plaza 59970.
I hope you're paying for this call.
It's on the company, Miss Haley. I'm working here now. And there are going to be some changes made.
Meaning me?
Yes.
I'll get my hat.
Sit down, Miss Haley. You're not fired. You're getting a raise. That is, if you care to be my secretary.
Hello, Charlotte. I want you to place a call to Associated Dairies, New York City. Person to person calling Miss Katie Olson, Plaza 59970. Your secretary?
Miss Haley, you're much too intelligent a woman to be wasted as a receptionist. Any pretty little slip of a girl can handle this job. You know what I mean, all charm and youth. Sexy.
Oh, yes, well, I think I know what you mean. Of course, I was the late Mr. Tremaine's secretary for 16 years, but...
16 years? Well, now I know you're going to be my secretary. Do you mind if I call you by your first name?
Thelma.
Thelma. That's a pretty name. Now, as soon as I get located in my own office, you'll come in with me. In the meantime, line up a new receptionist, huh?
Yes, sir. Oh, yes, sir. Something young and chic and blonde and...
If that's Miss Olson, I'll take it in Miss Tremaine's office.
Hello. Hello. Hang on a minute, please.
Hello, Katie. How's my best girl?
Clint Lorimer, I've been so worried about you. Are you all right?
Oh, just great. Look, Katie, how'd you like to do me a big favor?
Well, that depends on how big it is, dear.
Now, don't tell me. I'm persona non grata with you, too. I'd like to have the figures on the business Cloverleaf Milk Company is doing this year as compared with last year and the year before.
I'd love to, but...
Of course, it's confidential, but Cloverleaf needs help badly. I got some ideas for them. I know they're going down steadily. I just would like to find out how much.
How much you adore me, Clint? You know I wouldn't do anything like this for anyone else. Hold the phone, and I'll check the files.
Yeah. What was that? Ah, that's my girl. And I promise to use these figures with the utmost discretion. And I'll tell you how I'll make out. As always, you're simply wonderful. So long. Oh, by the way, has Mr. Maine made up any layouts and rough sketches of a milkman?
Oh, yes, Mr. Lorimer. They're right over there. Oh, no.
$389.95. Well, do I look it?
Like $1 million.
You can take the credit for it.
I know I can. Now, Ann, let me explain something. The average businessman is looking for a deal, not the dame. When a man is doing business with a woman, he doesn't want her sex thrown at him. It's distracting. On the other hand, he resents it if she throws her sex out the window. Well, you can forget it for now. I'll explain it all later. We'd better get over to Cloverleaf and see our Mr. Ames. A suit tomorrow, something in a nice blue.
Oh, I believe I can dress myself from now on.
I'm sure you can. About this man Stipe, give me a rundown on him.
Well, he's the vice president. After Ames Sr. passed on, Stipe began to feel ambitious. He thought if he could make Ames Jr. look bad.
The Associated might step in and move him up, huh?
So I've suspected.
And Stipe's ideas about economy and advertising might be part of a diabolical plot.
Could be. Hey, don't you think you smoke too much?
Well, it comes from my first job with a cigarette outfit. I lost the account, but kept the habit. About Ames Jr.
Well, I've never even been able to meet him, and I don't know anybody who has. There's some evidence that he enters and exits the building at odd hours, but that's all. I've even heard rumors that he was,
A little ding-a-ling?
Just a rumor.
Well, we'll verify it. Well, my name is Lorimer. Of course, you know Miss Anne Tremaine.
Yes, quite a change.
Thank you, Miss Malloy.
Oh, we want to see Mr. Ames. I called you earlier, but you weren't very definite.
I am now. It's impossible. We're rushing out a report.
We wouldn't mind waiting.
Well, have a seat.
Thank you. Oh, go ahead. Oh, how can you read that?
You never know. I wonder who got this out.
I did.
No offense. Maybe we should talk to Mr. Stipe. Stevenson Brock at Associated was telling me he's a top executive. In that case, the trouble here may not lie with him. What do you think?
I think if Mr. Brock mentioned Mr. Ames, you really should...
Yes, I guess you're right. I think she's in with Stipe. Maybe I better check with Mr. Brock in New York.
Yes, you could phone from the Mayflower, couldn't you?
Mr. Ames is terribly busy, but perhaps Mr. Stipe could give you a moment. Shall I inquire?
Would you please? Come on.
What are you doing? Oh, wait a minute. You know this could ruin me.
How?
You're right.
In there?
No. No. He's here. I'm Mr. Ames.
You Harvey Holt Ames?
Well, sometimes I take a milk route, you know. It's sort of fun. I don't get out very much. And I like to meet people.
Well, I'd like you to meet Miss Anne Tremaine. She's head of your advertising agency.
It's very nice to meet you.
How do you do?
Did you see it fly?
Oh, yes, I did.
It's just an experiment, you know.
Really? What kind of an experiment?
How interesting.
Oh, thank you. You know, someday, milk is going to be delivered this way. You don't think I'm crazy, do you?
All geniuses are a little crazy, Mr. Ames.
Mr. Lorimer, Mr. Stipe will see you now.
Would you ask him to wait, please?
Oh, Mr. Ames, my name is Clint Lorimer. I forgot to mention it. I was so fascinated with that whirlybird.
Well, names don't mean much anyway, do they? It's people that matter. You know, that's why I keep a milk route. I meet people, and I never know their names.
What's in a name?
What?
Oh, she agrees with you, Mr. Ames. So do I. Nevertheless, there are people in the world who should be better known. They deserve to be talked about. In fact, that's what advertising and public relations is about.
Public relations?
Well, that's right. A great man is like a great book or a great invention. He needs to be exploited. He should become the symbol of all human accomplishment, however small, however great. Now, what this world needs, Mr. Ames, is good news. That's what a good man is.
Yes. Well?
When you advertise your milk, you do it because you know it's good and wholesome. Isn't that right?
It's the best the cow can do.
And when it says cloverleaf, you know it's from the finest cow. But don't you think it's worth telling the world about that?
Yes.
Miss Tremaine here serves in that way. I'm part of her firm.
Oh, that's very nice.
You see, the Tremaine Agency has an opportunity to publish an article about a day in the life of a cloverleaf milkman that'll reach 400,000 readers.
Well, now, I can help you with that. You know, I built up my own route up to 489 units.
We could work together.
Well, we could work that right into the 100th anniversary of Cloverleaf.
Which will be exactly 50 years from today.
Mr. Stipe. You know Miss Tremaine, and this is Mr.
Lorimer.
Mr. Lorimer.
I'm aware of that.
Miss Tremaine has just been telling me of an advertising campaign that she's been planning with Mr.
Lorimer.
Mr. Lorimer.
And I was under the impression, Mr. Ames, that it was my function to handle these little advertising details.
You mean you don't like it?
I mean that it falls within my province, and I see no reason for these people to bother you.
Shall I give you 2 good reasons, Mr. Stipe?
Now, really, Mr. Ames.
Cloverleaf sales has dropped 3.9% under last year. Last year had slipped 2.8 from the previous year.
I don't know where this person gets his figures, Mr. Ames.
From Stevenson Brock. Well, let's blame that on a period of transition, gentlemen. Let's admit that what we need is a program of advertising and public relations. We'll work up some arresting full-page ads, put out interesting news stories. We'll use radio, TV, spot commercials, and some interesting booklets for your customers, depicting your grandfather making his rounds, realizing that there could be no great city of the future without better health, pasteurization, glass milk bottles, building the company that was later to become Cloverleaf. And what better time to begin this campaign of ours, Miss Tremaine, than our 100th anniversary of the business?
But it just isn't that old.
Well, I find it in the record that Mr. Ames' grandfather was a milkman.
Grandpa Ed.
So the fact is that the Ames men go back more than 100 years in the milk business. Now, I would like Miss Tremaine to show you some appealing and dramatic sketches and layouts she's made with great imagination. Would you please, Miss Tremaine?
Yes. Well, there are lots of points, of course, we can get across in this campaign. Now, these are sketches of milkmen doing extra little chores for their customers. Now, you see on this one, he is putting the bottle on the doorstep to keep it out of the sun. Mr. Stipe, you'd like to see that. And here, he's feeding a pet cat for a customer who's gone away for the weekend. Mr. Ames, I really feel it's very important to launch this campaign immediately. Now, what I would like to do is go right from here over to the Eagle newspaper offices and set up the Milkman page for publication next week.
Well, you get your feature picture page in the Eagle for all of Washington to read about a day in the life of a cloverleaf milkman. You've got a new budget, and you've got me in the front.
But the important thing is, have you got Ames?
Oh, I've got him. In the hollow of your hand.
And Stipe?
He's in the hollow of mine. Let's finalize this at dinner, huh?
All right.
The filibuster, driver.
I'll go and powder my nose. Why don't you have a drink at the bar?
I understand. I'll leave quietly.
Peggy, let me explain. Sit down a minute, will you? Peg, I wouldn't have had this happen for anything.
No, you wouldn't break a date on purpose. You're too good an advertising man. It's bad for business to leave hurt feelings scattered behind you.
How can I square things?
You can tell me something. Is she Miss Cloverleaf or who? I know she's business.
How do you know?
I'm vain enough to think I could have competed with anything else.
Well, she's Anne Tremaine, head of the Tremaine Advertising Agency. We hit Cloverleaf today and walked away with everything but the used bottle caps. It was a fight, though. We didn't wind up till late. I didn't have anything left in my head when we finished.
Except a still, small voice saying, go to the filibuster.
It should have said, for heaven's sake, don't go to the filibuster. Shows I have no sense.
Clint, that's what I like about you. You're always honest with me, even when it makes you look bad. Your Tremaine creature is very lovely, although I didn't know that cobras came in blonde shades.
Well, she's just a confused kid who didn't know how to run her agency.
That was yesterday. Since then, she's met you. Did you pick out those clothes she's wearing?
Why?
It's very effective, but it wouldn't impress women. She's dressed for big-shot executives. I can't imagine that she dreamed up that number without any help from you.
I gave her a few tips.
Been giving her the build-up, too.
The build-up? Where did you get that?
From you. I've watched you operate. I know how you work. It must be quite an experience getting the streamlined Lorimer build-up. Although I imagine when it's going smoothly, the subject doesn't know what's happening. Clint, I'd better be running along.
Will you let me telephone you?
Of course, but you won't get around to it. I never was a very important contact anyway. Bye, Clint.
Well, did I give you enough time?
For what?
To get rid of that girl. Who is she?
Oh, that's a girl who helped me set up that deal at the Eagle.
Would you like the table now, Mr. Lorimer?
Yes, Andre, thank you. What do you have to drink?
Vodka martini, please.
And a scotch and soda.
Yes, sir.
Why don't you ask me how I think you did at Cloverleaf?
Doesn't interest me that much.
I know. You don't need to be told you're good. But wouldn't you like to know just how good?
Forget it.
Oh, I don't plan to forget it.
By the way, we haven't talked about your salary or cut of the profits yet.
You're such a romantic person.
I didn't come here for romance. Answer my question.
All right. For now, I'll take a drawing account up to $300 a week until we start showing a profit.
You've made yourself a deal.
Oh, send the captain over. We'd like to order now. Good morning, Miss Horn.
Good morning, Mr. Lorimer.
What day it is today?
Tuesday?
Miss Horn, I'm ashamed of you. Any red-blooded American schoolboy knows today is the 100th anniversary of Cloverleaf.
Oh, I don't care for schoolboys much.
Oh.
I kind of like older men.
Where's Miss Tremaine?
Oh, she went on ahead to the Cloverleaf plant at Belfield, and she left word for you to hurry on over there with a revised speech. How's it going to be?
Corny. Well, I'll hate myself in the morning, but it's just right for Ames and that audience.
Have you rehearsed him?
1,000 times. Every time he gets worse. The man just can't read.
Great.
You have no idea.
A hole in the middle. Can you figure out what this is? It's something you know as the greatest delight. It's something you drink every morning and night. It colors your cheeks with the rosiest red. It's restful when you go to bed. Give up. Milk, 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 milk. Refreshes while putting you right in the pink. Milk, 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 milk. The world's most popular, world's most popular drink.
And now it gives me great pleasure as mayor of Belfield to welcome the Cloverleaf Milk Company to our community's growing industrial family. In fact, I used to work there as a kid. And it was very pleasant considering the free ice cream I got to eat. Well, as His Excellency the Governor has just told you, we all grow up. And that includes both myself and Cloverleaf. We both had some waitress that time.
Here you are. Had them freshly typed.
I thought you'd never get here.
Just relax. You'll do fine.
Talked about man in the whole business world. Certainly in the milk industry. Not that Cloverleaf is exactly a stranger to us. He doesn't quite look 100 years old today, but his company is. And so it's a privilege to congratulate him. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you the president of Cloverleaf Milk Company, Harvey Holt Ames.
Your Excellency, the Governor, Mr. Mayor, ladies and gentlemen of Belfield, the Cloverleaf Milk Company is naturally proud to have reached its 100th birthday in excellent physical condition. But in terms of the age of the milk business, that is not very long. We can assume, on good authority, that the first beverage ever drunk was milk. I refer to the liquid that must have been served to the brothers named Cain and Abel.
There goes your joke.
But enough about ancient, and now to modern times. Speaking seriously, you know the rest. Speaking seriously.
Blank card.
I could kill you for this.
Later.
When we of Cloverleaf first came here to your hometown, and we like to think of it as our hometown now, there wasn't much dairy farming in this area. We came here 20 years ago because we were looking ahead to the time when the great city of Washington would need more fresh milk. Now, there were people at that time who told us that we could never build this area up into becoming part of the great Washington milk shed. You all know the phrase, where there's a will, there's a way. Well, you of Belfield and we of Cloverleaf have changed that phrase. We've changed it to read, where there's an I will, there's a way. A lot of you folks out there said, I will. And so we did it.
I can't get over how great that Ames thought he was today.
You really do like to gloat over your cleverness, don't you, Clint? I wonder if you know how much I've hated you.
Once or twice I've got the message.
It goes back to that first morning you came to my office. There was one particular thing you said to me. Do you have any idea what that was?
No, I don't.
You said the way things were going, my agency would fold in 6 months and I'd be out looking for a job. Yes, you said I'd get one, writing copy for a department store at $60 a week. And then you said, remember, I'd have to be real nice to the merchandising manager to hang on to it. That's when I started hating you.
Anne, I'm sorry. Would it help any if I took it back?
No. No, it wouldn't. You know why?
You get me over a barrel. I don't know what to say.
It wouldn't help because what you said was true. Oh, I hated you most of all for that.
Anne, I'm sorry. I apologize. You just haven't thought this thing through. What I said didn't really happen. You're a completely different person now. You don't have to be nice to me or anyone else to hold on to your advertising agency.
I know that, Clint. But you can't blame me for hating you. Just a little bit.
Strike. That was a lucky one. Mr. Dilbach, would you excuse me a minute? I want to see an old friend of mine.
Oh, sure thing. Go ahead.
Looking for rare Japanese quartz crystals? You won't find any here.
Hello, Clint. What a surprise. Long time no see.
Is this seat taken?
Not at the moment. My partner happens to be powdering his nose.
I've missed you, Peg. Where have you been keeping yourself all these months?
All alone by the telephone. And you?
Oh, you know me. Never time for anything. All work, no play.
That's what I thought. Is this bowling alley a client of yours, too?
No, but I do get around.
Well, I imagine there's some kind of business connected with this.
It hurts, but it's true. A client of mine from Texas, never seen big league bowling. How have you been?
Fine. Just completed an assignment, resting up for the next. It's going to be a shocker. Right up your alley.
I hope we're not talking about bowling. What's the subject?
Oh, you're not really interested. Because if you were, you'd get rid of your Texas friend and take me out tonight. I might tell you about it.
With us, it's always bad timing. I've got to tote this fellow around for a solid week. Oil, naturally.
You really do take your work seriously, don't you, Clint?
Why shouldn't I? I'm in the business of making people look good. I build nothing into something. Anything wrong with that?
Just the lies and deceit involved.
Have I ever lied to you?
No, Clint. I'll have to say that for you. There's something awfully decent about you. as well as something pretty awful. They go side by side. Both fascinate me.
Oh, come, Peg. We live in the jungle. Sure, I have ambition.
I have to hand it to you, though, Clint. I hear Tremaine Advertising is now terribly successful. The old office is expensively remodeled.
Oh, come off it, Peg. It's a game, just like bowling. All life is a game. You've got to win to stay in it.
Oh, please, Clint, no philosophy. I think your Texas friend is waiting for you.
Peggy, you've never forgiven me for our last date and what happened, have you?
Long ago. Call me sometime.
I will.
You won't. But it's always nice to hear you insist that you will.
I'll make you forgive me if I have to grovel at your feet.
Now, that might be rather fun to see.
Mark it personal and confidential to Stevenson Brock from Harvey Holt Ames.
On Cloverleaf Stationery?
Naturally.
Too bad when the president of a big concern can't do his own letters.
That's an old-fashioned attitude, Miss Haley. Very few big men write their own stuff.
But when you consider that you've done all his speeches, it seems so silly.
It keeps us gainfully employed. Now, let's get on with the letter. Dear Mr. Brock, this is another of my informal reports to let you know how things are going. Paragraph. Since we opened our new Belfield plant, sales in all departments have continued to rise. The overall gain in the 6 months period has now increased to 18.55%. Paragraph. I suppose you know my speech before the Milk Industry Foundation made the congressional record this week. In case you missed it...
Clint,
Yes?
would you come in here, please?
Right away. I'll finish that later. At your service, my lady.
You left your intercom on, and I heard what Miss Haley said.
It's so cozy to be spied on.
Well, it's true Ames is a lightweight, but I don't think it's any of her business. She's been here too long anyway. I think you ought to fire her.
I don't like firing people. Can't you think of something pleasant to say?
Yes. As a matter of fact, I have a present for you.
Oh, what?
The Tri-State Brewing Company account.
For how much?
$30,000 for a 6-month press TV campaign. It's not big. Just a little keepsake to Clint from Anne with... You know, you never have said with love, have you, Clint?
I never told any girl I loved her. I didn't know you wanted it that way.
Or you would have, is that it? You'd have been an obliging public relations man and kept me happy. Why, you might even have given me an engagement ring.
You don't seriously want an engagement ring.
To quote your ad for Zenith Jewels, every girl cherishes the sparkling memory of the moment when his ring said, we two are one.
Oh, brother.
All right, oh, brother. But that is what I want. Tell me why I can't have it.
I might make a pretty fair husband, but not here, not in a bungalow. If a marriage starts in a bungalow, that's where it stays. I'm shooting for a skyscraper.
Thank you, Clint. Now I've had it, haven't I? That was quick and rough.
Well, I didn't mean it that way.
How did you mean it?
And what did I want when I first walked into this office?
Associated Dairies. And that's all you want now.
Not quite. I want you along with it.
You lie. You'd risk everything we have in this bungalow, as you call it, to get Brock's account. But that happens to be miles over your head, Clint. Miles.
Not the way I see it.
Why have you been writing those chatty little letters to Brock, patting Ames on the back for himself?
Every man likes to have his ego massaged.
You ought to know about ego. Yes. Mr. Brock calling from New York. For Mr. Lorimer, we'll put him on.
You don't put Brock on first, lady. I'm on. He hasn't talked to me for about a year and a half. Hello? Oh, it's you, Katie. Brock wants to see me this afternoon at 5? I hear you calling. I'm on my way. Goodbye.
Do you think we're getting the account?
Oh, stop dreaming. No, he's probably guessed I'm the man who's building Ames up, and he wants to know just how much.
Will you tell him?
Certainly not. Oh, I could kill Ames off by taking full credit for his rise, but that's the worst thing we could do. No, Brock is tired. He's moving up soon to become chairman of the board. He's looking for a successor. Remember telling me about Brock and Ames Sr. growing up together in the milk business, and Brock making young Ames president of Cloverleaf?
Yes. So?
Well, he just might pick our boy Ames as his successor. And if our boy goes up, we go up with him.
You figure out everything, don't you?
About Associated, anyway. Now do you see why I've been building that slob Ames into a national figure?
Go catch your plane.
You know, it's over a year and a half since I last saw you.
Yes, I know.
I was terribly disappointed when J.D. told me how you'd fallen down on that Army assignment.
Yes, Chief. I did fall on my face, but I did it deliberately.
Clint, I never knew you to do a thing without a good reason.
Well, thanks, Chief.
I have a lot of confidence in J.D. Why didn't he get the picture the way you did?
Oh, it's no reflection on J.D. I was just sure my angle was right.
Now, let's come to the point. Ames is one of the three men I have in mind as a possibility to succeed me when I step up. Now, I want you to tell me honestly, Clint, where you leave off and Ames begins.
Oh, I'm just his bat boy. He hits the home runs.
You've been giving him some good bats.
Oh, believe me, he's got what it takes.
Yes, Clint Lorimer, at any rate. Have you been writing those letters to me in his name?
How could you think such a thing?
How much of the Fame magazine article were you responsible for?
Just a punctuation, a few minor ideas.
I want you to level with me, Clint. Have you been building him up to me because you expected to get the Associated account through him?
Well, Chief, I can't deny I'd love the account. But Ames can stand on his own feet.
I believe you. Wouldn't be so loyal to a second-rater.
No, sir.
What makes your loyalty especially fine is this. When Ames was here yesterday, he told me if I picked him, he'd keep J.D. on the job and forget you.
Did he say why?
Because J.D. is a bigger man than you. A big man like Ames needs a big man like J.D. Jocelyn. That's the way he feels.
I see.
You still stick by your estimate? You still say Ames has the stuff?
Yes.
Okay. I'm picking Ames. But I told him if I did, he must open the account to competitive bidding between J.D. and you so you could climb into the ring together.
I've been waiting for just that chance.
The decision will be up to Ames, but at least you'll have the chance you always wanted. If he's the big man you think he is, you'll have a good chance.
Thanks, Chief. A million.
J.D. is strong. He has a high-priced staff. He's smart. You'll have to work hard.
I know. We'll sink everything we've got into this try. I'll open a fully staffed office right here in New York, even if it breaks us.
Well, once again, good luck.
Thanks, Chief. I'll give J.D. a run for it. And don't you worry about Ames. I'm touched, J.D. By the way, you don't sleep nights worrying about me.
Oh, now, don't get the wrong idea. I called you over here to offer something that would work to my advantage. Give you a break at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
You and Mr. Maine have built up a nice little agency. But you went overboard when you opened offices here in New York. You gambled everything on stealing Associated from me. You'll never do it. You'll strike up.
I doubt it. But if we do, we'll bury our own dead.
Oh, listen. I'd rather have a clever assassin work for me than against me. Why not merge? You could be my Washington arm.
A branch office? You're running scared, J.D. You must be scared of that campaign we submitted to Ames. I didn't think it was that good.
It wasn't.
Well, Ames is not deciding until Wednesday. If he'd already thrown it to you, a certain someone up front would have told me. That someone didn't know as of 30 minutes ago.
Well, wait and see.
I once vowed to cut your throat, J.D. Now that I may be close to it, I'm not about to throw away the knife.
You may be surprised to learn that the only throat that's been slit is yours. And by the man you built up, Harvey Ames.
Him? He's not a man. He's a miserable milksop.
He's man enough to take a shine to your Miss Tremaine.
J.D., come off it.
Oh, I have my someone's up at Associated, too.
How come he's never let her know?
Well, I suppose he was afraid you'd get sore and he'd lose you. He needed you once, but doesn't now. So he's tossing you over. But I could use you.
Good old J.D. Swinging wild, boy.
You don't believe me?
Uh-uh.
Well, you've got the weekend to think it over.
You can forget it. Ann and I are going up to a friend's place in Connecticut for a breather.
Good. That'll keep you out of the heat and give you some perspective. My overhaul's until the close of business Monday.
Thanks. It's very flattering.
I'm worried. If we don't get this account, I don't know how long we can hold out. I begged you to preserve our cash, but no, you have to spend a fortune opening offices in New York.
I know, Ann, but if we're going to compete with J.D., we've got to go for broke.
Why do you suddenly have to run down to Greenwich?
Oh, don't worry. I won't be long.
I don't relish being here alone. I can just see Ames giving us the news on Wednesday. Clint, Anne, I'm sorry, but I thought we were going to be alone.
Hiya.
Hello, Harvey.
Hey, it's nice of you to have me out here. Hi, Ann.
Hello.
Wonderful spot. You know, it's blazing hot in town.
How thoughtful of Clint to see to it that I shouldn't be lonely. He has to run down to Greenwich on important business, don't you, Clinton?
Oh, but you'll be back soon, huh?
Oh, sure.
Then go now and do hurry back. We're going to miss you terribly, aren't we, Mr. Ames?
Why don't you get into your trunks and cool off? I'll get back as fast as I can, Ann.
Yes, do.
Hi. Anybody home?
Very convenient trip you made.
I don't know what you mean.
I thought you were coming right back.
Oh, you know what happens on these business deals. Oh, when did Ames leave?
About an hour ago.
Oh, that's a shame. I brought some cold chicken, some caviar, some foie gras. I thought we'd all have a little supper before we drive back into town.
It's a little late for that.
I even brought a bottle of champagne for us to celebrate.
Celebrate what? Our getting the Associated account?
Do you mean...
You don't have to answer that. We've got the account. That's the way you planned it, isn't it, Mr. Public Relations? Now you can drive me back home, and I don't want to hear a word out of you.
Why did you bring this to me, Miss Shannon?
Knowing Clint Lorimer's past association with you, I made a special trip to New York just to see you, to get your comments. I felt your help could be of great importance to me in my research for this article.
I'm going to use a word I never throw around loosely. I think it's brilliant.
Why, thank you.
And it's not because I'm across the barricades from Lorimer.
Do you find any errors of fact in it?
None.
No overstatement?
You?
Would you say that it's fair to all parties?
Yeah. Of course. You can't help it if your style is very witty.
I'm glad you think so.
As a matter of fact, if you're ever in need of a job, there's a good one for you here in New York. We can always use talent.
I'm certainly going to file that where I can reach it conveniently. I've always wanted to work in New York. When I finish my present writing assignment in Washington, I might take you up on your offer.
Thank you. I hope you do. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
And in New York, Harvey Holt Ames presents a $20,000 dairy farm to the winner from Omaha of the first annual dairy farming contest. Competition launched by Mr. Ames in his first year as president of Associated Dairies. And in Jacksonville, Mr. Ames addresses the Southern Milk Producers Association.
I say to you that unless we stand for something, we will fall for anything. Thank you.
Good line. Where'd you steal it? I'd also like to run some of the rough cuts of the Wisconsin speech. Especially the part where Ames says, "He who fights and runs away will have to fight another day."
Oh.
That's another one of your best lines. Then I thought we could finish up with
No, I can't take it. I'll see it later when my stomach can stand it.
Wait a minute, Clint. I want to talk to you about something. There's something quite remarkable here. I've just read it. A newspaper writer came up to the office yesterday and accidentally left an envelope on a chair in one of the outer offices. I opened it, made this photostatic copy, and returned the original to the chair where it was picked up. It turns out to be a specially written article called The Build-Up Boys.
Well?
It's the case history of a public relations executive.
I couldn't be less interested.
Maybe you should be. It happens to be about you. It begins. This case history deals with the milk industry. It could just as easily deal with other industries or with government because the build-up boys are busy in every field. In this article, you will meet perhaps the #1 build-up boy and the man he lifted from the milk route to the presidency of one of the major corporations in America. The build-up took only 23 months. Oh, it's got everything, Clint. Very factual and very witty. It'll make torture on the rack seem like a mild rub down. Read it.
Who wrote it?
Peggy Shannon. Know her?
You know I know her. She was the girl at the filibuster the first night we were out together.
Well, that'll teach you not to break dates. I think she's evened things up, with perhaps a few splashes of blood extra. You're not going to rate #1 when this is printed. Magicians don't look so good when the audiences see how every trick is done.
How we handle this?
I wouldn't know.
You don't seem to be very worried. Don't you realize what this could do to Ames, let alone us?
Of course. But why do you ask me what to do? You're the #1 build-up boy.
Maybe we could give the magazine a big advertising campaign.
Oh, you're losing your grip, Clint. You know you can't buy off Fame magazine. But I do have one idea. If I fired you right now, I could go to Fame and say that the article was written in collaboration with a disgruntled employee that I had to discharge. I could threaten a big suit if they printed it.
Do you really think you could get away with firing me?
That first night we went to the filibuster, you could have made any deal you wanted. Anything. But you never were a businessman, Clint. You own no part of Tremaine. You don't even have a regular salary. You just draw money as you need it. But I could prove in court that that's your salary.
All right, fire me.
No. I like having you around.
Kicking me around, you mean?
Oh, don't be crude. Let's just say I find you amusing.
Well, at least it's a cheap form of amusement for you.
It's your own fault. Clear up this matter and we'll put it on a sensible basis. Say $30,000 a year. You can't go anywhere else and get that much. And I'm quite sure you can't walk off with any of my clients.
Especially not Harvey Holt Ames.
Especially not Harv. Do you mind if I call him Harv? About that article. Peggy Shannon doesn't know anyone here has seen it. Read it, and find out where she's staying and make a date to take her out tonight. Do I have to tell you more?
I've been long overdue in getting back together with you, Peg. I should have done it sooner. the matter?
Clint, do you ever?
Do I ever what? Tell me.
Do you ever make love to a girl without first getting a requisition from the front office?
I don't follow you.
Do you always get a memo from the boss saying, suggest you make love to so-and-so tonight? Do you ever make love in your own time?
Oh, come on, Peggy, get off it.
You've always been honest with me, Clint. I ask you now whether a certain envelope was opened at the Tremaine Agency before I returned for it.
Yes.
Did Anne Tremaine read the article?
Yes, she did.
Did she send you to me?
Well, I wouldn't put it exactly like that.
Did she suggest it?
Yes.
Tonight has really been on the expense account, hasn't it? Does public relations work always as interesting as this? Dining, dancing, the full treatment.
You don't have to go to all this trouble. You can't make me feel any worse than I do.
Well, now let's be practical. Let's see if little wide-eyed Peggy Shannon is quite such an angel as she makes out. Let's ask if I left that envelope behind on purpose.
I don't want to believe that. It isn't true.
But it is. That was the come-on. That was the lady dropping her handkerchief for the gentleman to pick up. Because she wanted to spend some time with him.
Why?
Let's just call it a fancy a girl gets. I've had it for years. I tried being a contact, but that didn't hold it for long. You stood me up, too often. You promised to phone, but you never did. I even called you twice after that. You didn't even return my calls.
I never got the messages.
Doesn't matter. So little Peg finally got mad and decided to get in there and pitch an article at Clint Lorimer. Then we'd see who came to visit whom. I had no idea when I began my research that I'd come up with so much arsenic. I didn't even use it all. For example, I have a very good idea of how you got associated away from J.D. Jocelyn. But I didn't dare write that.
I can't understand why you wanted to bother with me after you got all that information.
Girls are funny. We dress a man in shining armor, and we never stop to think that maybe the man inside that armor has changed.
Maybe the man inside has always been like that.
Here it is. All the notes, all the evidence, including the tricks you pulled at the congressional hearing. The phony 100th anniversary. Well, I'll fix it so you can sleep tonight. If I'd gone at this honestly, you'd never get a line away from me, no matter how you tried. But I didn't write this for my editor. I wrote it for you. Funny. Any time in the past, I'd have taken you on any old terms. You could have walked all over me. But now I've had it.
It begins to dawn on me I've overstayed my welcome here.
That may be.
You know I'll always be keeping tabs on you, don't you? So long, Peg.
Goodbye, Clint.
Yours truly. Sign my name to that. Miss Haley, do you find this place as boring as I do?
Why, no, I think it's kind of exciting around here today. Mr. Tremaine fired 6 people this morning.
Boy, how she likes to swing that axe.
Clint, it's happened the way I always knew it would.
What's happened? Fire the whole staff?
Don't be a bore. Harvey just got a phone call from Washington. He knew something was in the wind. They want him to run NECA. That's the new National Economic Cooperation Administration. It's terrific, isn't it? It can lead anywhere, absolutely anywhere. And we've done it for him. Oh, Clint, he hasn't given an answer yet. He wants to talk to you about it first.
Well, I'm not sure.
Don't waste time. Now, you're not just keeping him waiting, you're keeping Washington waiting. So get over there fast, will you, like a good boy?
The build-up really works, doesn't it, Mr. Lorimer? This could lead anywhere. Who knows? To something very, very big.
You know, I feel a sudden upsurge of patriotism. If nothing else, I can do something for my country. In a very strange way. I'll see you later.
Clint! What do you think of it? Terrific, huh?
It's tremendous.
I wanted you and Ann to be the first to know.
Have you accepted yet?
No. No, I wanted to make sure we all felt we could swing it. I want you in my corner, Clint. You've been there up to now. This isn't the last stop for me. There are bigger things than NECA.
NECA is bigger than you think.
Oh, no.
Maybe too big.
Here, that doesn't sound like the old Lorimer. Clint, I want you to give this everything you got.
I haven't got enough. Neither have you. You can't take this job.
Look, I'm going ahead with this whether you're in my corner or not. But let me warn you. If you're not with me on this, you're out. Now, what's your answer?
My answer is this. You haven't got the stuff to run NECA, let alone anything bigger. This is the end of the line, Ames. I don't feel too badly. You've had quite a ride.
Why are you acting like this?
Because I'm tired of inflating balloons. I'm tired of seeing good men held back. While mediocrities like you are catapulted to the top. Besides, I'm in favor of keeping Deadwood out of high government office.
Goodbye, Mr. Lorimer. And you can say goodbye to Mr. Maine on your way out.
No. You don't know me, Ames. I don't just throw words around. I back them up. I'm going to make sure you don't run NECA.
How are you going to stop me?
I'll just see to it that this is published.
Oh, yeah. Ann told me about this some time ago. Some jilted girl reporter who had a crush on you. Well, I'll show you how important I think this is.
I have other copies.
I'm sure you have. I just wanted to show you how I felt about blackmail. Now, get out of here.
Just let me give you one last piece of advice. If this story runs, when I can make sure that it does, you not only won't be the head of NECA, you won't be the head of Associated either. Think it over.
And, if I don't accept?
The story won't be published and you can stay where you are.
All right. I'll turn it down.
Now you're getting smart, sonny boy.
Just don't ever get in my way again.
Not if I can help it. Where else did you try to locate Miss Shannon?
She's not at Time, Newsweek, Coronet, Life, Look, McCall's, Vogue, Red Book, Good Housekeeping, Harper's Bazaar, or Mademoiselle.
Did you try Fame again?
Yes, I said I was her aunt from Oregon, in town only for one day, and couldn't they please let me know where she'd gone? They said they really didn't know.
Oh, would you excuse us, Miss Haley?
No, she will not. You stay here. I love your company.
As you wish. Harv's told me everything, of course, and I simply want to say you've just done far and away your best job for the agency. And for me personally. You see, I really didn't want Harv to get that appointment.
I forgot. You hate taking chances, don't you?
That's right. I like to hang on to what I have.
Well, you've got it. It's all yours.
I have a surprise for you.
Nothing would surprise me anymore. Miss Haley?
Harvey Ames asked me to marry him last night. I accepted. Thank you for that, too.
You deserve each other. But I feel more sorry for him.
You'll feel sorry for yourself when you think it over.
I feel pretty good about myself. For a change, I'm driving my own bus.
With no passengers aboard. You're going to have to start all over again, Clint, and this time the grade will be a lot tougher. I'm going to tell you something that I'd never mention if I thought you had what it takes. Because if you did, it could start you up the ladder again.
You may regret telling me.
I'll take that chance. Do you remember a public relations plan you did a long time ago on that missile project for the government? Well, somebody dug it up out of the files at the Pentagon recently, and it reached the Secretary of Defense, and he liked it. He called J.D. Jocelyn and said he wanted the man that worked on that plan. And what do you think J.D. said? He said the poor writer was dead. So now it looks like J.D. will get your missile project. Oh, I love it, Clint. I simply love it.
So J.D. said I was dead, huh? That's all I need to know.
Oh, you and your ego. Well, come back when you're completely licked and tell me about it. Maybe there'll be something I can do for you.
That'll be the day. One last piece of business. So take down this copy and phone it to Mecklin at Times Classified. Bankrupt collector must sell rare Japanese twin quartz crystals. Great buy. Sign it Prudence Haley. Suite 406, Hudson Plaza Hotel.
Oh, my. How do you spell quartz?
Quart, like in milk, with a Z on the end. While you're at it, night wire to Jocelyn. Dear J.D., if you want to save your missile account, see me at the Hudson Plaza Hotel before 6 tomorrow, as I am leaving for Washington. Sign my name to that. Oh, by the way, you are going with me. I'm opening a new office somewhere, Monday.
What?
Less wages at first, but I'll make it up to you. I may have to borrow money to furnish the office from you.
Hello? Mr. Dilbach of Dallas? Oh, I'm terribly sorry. Mr. Lorimer doesn't work here anymore. Get me the Times, please.
Oh, Miss Haley, call up the Times and tell them when they run this ad again tomorrow to use the same copy, but double the space, and use boldface large type. Peggy could miss this ad.
That might be Mr. Jocelyn right now.
No chance. He's never up this early.
Miss Haley?
Yes?
I saw your ad in the Times. I went in...
Won't you come in, please?
No, thanks. It's not what I was interested in at all.
Peggy. Peggy, wait a minute.
What kind of a trick is this?
Aren't you interested in the Japanese twins?
Do you have them, Miss Haley?
What if I don't? Is that any reason why you shouldn't speak to me?
You have to deceive, even in little things.
I couldn't think of any other way of getting in touch with you. I've been trying for weeks.
All right, I'm here. What's the pitch?
I'm not pitching anymore. I'm through. I quit Tremaine Advertising. Also washed up at Associated.
There was a time when I'd have been among the first to cheer.
I'm not asking you to cheer. I'm only asking you to sit down and exchange a few civil words with me. Is that asking too much?
I'll give you 2 minutes.
Remember me, Peg? I'm the guy who built the better rat trap. Instead of the world beating a path to my door, I got caught in the trap myself.
You can get loose.
I am loose.
That won't last for long. You'll start in all over again. Exactly where you want to start. Handling people, as you once put it.
Why should I start over again? I'd only mess up more lives. Look what I did to Ames. Built him into a mountain of frozen custard. He'd be happier as a molehill. Then there was Anne Tremaine. Alone, broke, her father's business falling apart. Kick her up the ladder. Now all she wants to do is kick other people in the face. I even messed myself up with you.
You didn't do anything to Anne Tremaine, except help. As for Ames, but for you, his throat would have been sliced in Washington.
Well, there are only two of the people I've messed up. Take J.D. Jocelyn. I've been giving him headaches for years.
Clint, what do you want? What do you really want?
Why do you think I advertised for you today?
No, Clint.
Oh, come in, J.D.
What are you doing here? And on my time, too.
Your time?
Why, don't tell me you don't know that she's working for me.
Did you advertise to get Mr. Jocelyn here, too?
No, but he sent me a telegram. I warn you, he's as tricky as a mongoose. I wouldn't be here now, except I wonder how you found out about the government missile account.
Well, that's what I wanted to talk to you about, J.D.
I've never known Clint to go into anything without a nicely worked-out plan.
You know, Clint, at first I liked you. Then I wished I didn't. And finally I got my wish.
It might be good business for you to start liking me again. How would you enjoy losing your missile account?
No danger of that, but I'd like to know how you heard about it.
My secret. But I called Washington, and I have a wire right here from the Secretary of Defense. Wants to see me tomorrow at 10 o'clock.
You're a liar.
Sorry, it's confidential. In the meantime, you have to decide whether I go down there as Lorimer and Company or representing you.
You worried?
I underestimated this werewolf once before, and it cost me the Associated account.
Mr. Jocelyn, a moment ago, you warned me not to fall into a trap. Now I'll do as much for you. And how much did you pay someone in Washington, or whoever faked that telegram?
Between the two of you, I can have a rough time. What one of you doesn't know about me, the other one does.
Clint, you just went up a notch. You never know when you're licked. I admire that. In a grudging way.
So what if I fake the telegram? You know me. I'll get that appointment tomorrow, next week, next month.
So Houdini here wants to work for me again, eh?
J.D., you've forgotten more about the public relations business than I'll ever know. One way or another, I want to get back on your team.
And if I took you on, would I get the build-up? Would I get to live in the White House?
Oh, J.D., cut it out. You know, when I started to work for you, I was just like a fresh young kid, walking no hands on the fence. And yelling to the champs, look how smart I was. When you didn't pay any attention, I started doing my stunts on higher and higher fences. And to make you look, you're still the champ.
Clint, do you really believe all this nonsense?
Of course not, do you?
You're incurable. I guess I'll have to like you. You're hired.
Well, Mr. Jocelyn, that makes you come out even for the day. I quit.
Wait a minute, you can't do that to me. I can't hold this mongoose down by myself.
Why not? The mongoose and the cobra belong together.
Clint, you get her back of your fire.
Peggy, if you walk out on me, you'll have me haunting you 24 hours a day. Every time you reach for a cigarette, I'll have a match lit. If you stub your toe, I'll be there to say ouch first. You'll get so sick of me, you'll either have to call the cops or marry me.
Keep going, Clint. Try all the tricks. Who knows? One might work.
This is no trick. That ad was on the level, Peggy. This is nearest I could come to twin Japanese quartz crystals.
No thanks. No bribes.
Peggy, you don't understand. I love you.
Did you hear what he said?
I mean it.
What a wasted time.
Don't believe me.
No, I mean, what a lot of time you've wasted by not saying that long ago.
Room service, please.
Champagne!
Naturally, you fool.